And so what's happening is the trans community is pushing out lies. When they say biology isn't real, that's a lie. That's an actual real lie. And the whole reason that we're transsexual or transgender is because of biology. So they're hurting us by these weird ass messages, and they're not being honest to the world. And then that hurts our cause more than anything. When you see people like Lia Thomas, the swimmer, an NCAA swimmer.
I didn't want to bring that up unless
bring it up. I'll talk about it. Fuck yeah.
So, Lia.
Let's do it, dude. Let's rip it.
Oh my God. Like, I was looking at the photo and just like,
oh, fuck off,
what can you say?
Fuck off. That's what I say. Like, you know what, man? I'm not going to be a part of that nonsense. Lia Thomas is a trans woman. Good for her. Awesome. Right on, lady. You found your space in the world. But how dare you all of a sudden come into a space and she knows what she's doing? That's what's pissing me off. She knows goddamn well what she's doing. And the thing is that she's ruining it for us. She's ruining it for all of us because she's being disingenuous. You know, those poor women, it breaks my fucking heart.
They're young girls.
Young girls. It breaks my heart. And I stand up and I say it every day. My community is always like, you're a fucking girl. I go, fuck you. How dare you say it's okay for that woman to do that to those women who worked their ass off? Now they're never going to get to where they wanted to be. It's so, it's just sick.
Like scholarships and not just like
none of it.
Yeah. Top.
Just overrode. Shame on Lia Thompson. I will not, I don't care if she's trans. I don't care any of that. It means nothing to me. What I care about is sportsmanship. And that's not sportsmanship. And she knows it. There's no way you can be an athlete and not know what you're doing is wrong. And what she's doing is wrong. And you know what? She would be a badass. You know how she would be a badass? If she stood up right now and she said, you know what? I feel like this is not my space right now. I feel like I'm just way too out of this space. And I want to create a transgender swimming league. If she did that, man, she would be so powerful. The whole world would be for her. The whole world. But nope, she can't do it. And so that's why I won't support her. She's a liar.
Or just like maybe if she competed, but just didn't get a medal, you know, just take part.
That's right. Take part. That's right.
You give your medal to the girl.
That's right. And stood on the side and said, you know what, my friend, this is for you. I'm the first transgender woman to win this race. Right on. But you're the first woman to run. Yeah. I mean, it would be so powerful and so beautiful. And it would really make the coexistence, which is what I preach constantly. And so I find her to be deceitful, and I find her to have no integrity.
There's part of me, like, this is going to sound really sick, but, you know, like when you're watching, like, I mean, I watch mostly football, like soccer, but I kind of admire like good cheating sometimes, like some real fuckery,
some real fuckery, dude.
and then they like take their medal and they just act like nothing.
Like nothing.
Then, like, I have got to admire the balls on that girl.
That's right.
To just keep going.
No, you're right. You're right.
Like
she's all whatever.
And just be like, oh yeah,
that's right. That's right. No, you're totally right. I get that, and probably that's in her brain. She's basically going to go fuck yourself. I can do this if I want to, and everyone's letting her do it. That's what's even more absurd. Like everyone's
she knows what she's doing.
She knows.
Like you say. And
she knows.
Like,
it's bullshit.
You've got to admire that kind of like fuck you aspect.
It is. It's and you know, I do come from that space where I'm like, fuck you. You don't like that I'm a man with a vagina. I don't care. And I know that I grew my platform on that, but I never hurt anybody. I never took anybody's space. I created my space. And that's what I'm trying to tell the world. You've got to create your own space. You cannot take space from people. That is totally irresponsible on so many levels. It's irresponsible of her as a trans woman. It's irresponsible of her as an athlete. It's irresponsible of her as somebody who's now a spokesperson for swimming and for trying to get us to move forward, because she's not going to make us move forward. She's going to take away a lot of our rights.
Do you think it's real, or do you think she's literal? Because to me, it seems so ridiculous.
It's a total comedy show.
Do you think like he just watched that episode of South Park?
Totally did.
And just thought, you know what? I'm like, let's prove a point. Like maybe he is aware of what he's doing. And it's
he is. He can't.
It's a protest, maybe.
Yeah. Yep, totally
It
cannot be
wouldn't
aware.
surprise me if it's a protest.
But there's a lot of ego in the trans world. There's a lot of fucking ego coming, especially a lot out of the trans woman world. And this idea, you know, if you notice, most of the voice and most of the sanity is coming from the trans woman space. You don't see a lot of trans men speaking up or out. And so you just see a lot of trans women like, you're a transphobe and you're a TERF. And if you don't have sex with a trans woman, you're a transphobe. I mean, the insanity shit that's coming out of these people's mouths is like something other than what most of us are doing as trans people. We don't want all this attention. You know what I mean? They're making all this weird attention towards us. And that's not what trans is about. It's become a political agenda. And that's what I think Lia Thomas is. She's being used as a pawn in the game, and she's being used. I mean, I don't know how smart the woman is. I don't understand where she's coming from, but the fact that she's doing this says a lot to me about really her integrity. And I don't think that she is doing us a service. I think it's all about her, and it's her ego. It's her ego writing what you said. She's all basically, fuck you. There's nothing you can do about it, which is true. There's nothing we can do about it. Seems like incredible.
Just incredible.
Incredible.
Yeah. I'm just laughing because it's like, every so often I think of the picture.
I know, me too. I saw it today on Twitter. I was like, oh shit, here we go.
Yeah. I saw the one that Blair White posted.
That's the one, dude.
And I was like,
and that's the thing is she's a trans woman, and she has powerful trans woman who speaks out against all of me and her friends about all this nonsense. So,
she's
you know,
incredible.
She's incredible.
Such an intelligent person.
Yes.
I wouldn't want to
don't fuck with
argument
her.
with her.